Nigeria's Minister of Information, Mohammed Idris, has asked that Nigerians should not blame the current administration and, of course, the current government and its economic policies for the stampede that has caused the deaths of dozens of Nigerians in the last week. He says instead the poor crowd management should be blamed. Okay, but as they always say, two truths can coexist. We can agree with the call for better crowd management at some of these charity events, but at the same time, we must ask why. Why are there so many Nigerians in the biggest black nation on earth? A land with unlimited mineral resources, a country that just about 10 years ago had a GDP of about $574 billion. Why are citizens of that same country today gathering in large numbers, hundreds and even thousands of people gathered to get a small package of rice or cooking oil or gari or onions? Why are Nigerians suddenly so desperate that they would risk their lives and end up trampling upon themselves fatally for rice or cooking oil? Is it because Nigerians just like freebies? No, it is poverty. It's not just poverty, but the worst poverty that we have seen in Nigeria's history. And yes, this poverty has been caused mostly by this government's economic policies. Interpreting this in any other way to shield the current administration is not going to help us. Almost 70 Nigerian lives have been lost, and among them, dozens of children. It is very much the current administration's report card that we're seeing right in our eyes. And at the end of this government's time in office, it will be on record that while they were in office, almost 70 Nigerians lost their lives struggling to get food. Mr. President should be told the truth, and that is that Nigerians are currently so poor and desperate that they are repeatedly gathering in large numbers. Just anybody who just mentions freebies, food, rice, gari, foodstuff, because they can no longer easily afford these things. There's no need hiding it from Mr. President, Honorable Minister. Members of this administration should not hide from the clear result sheet of their work in the last 20 months. Because after all, during previous administrations, the current president did not hold back blaming Goodluck Ebele Jonathan and others, for example, for everything wrong with Nigeria at that time. So again, these two truths can very well coexist. As much as better crowd control is needed, this government must also take blame for the level of poverty and desperation Nigerians are currently experiencing. And telling Mr. President otherwise is really just dishonest. Good morning, Nigerians.